Hello everybody, my name is Kessler and today I'll be playing Let's Make a City. It's a mod pack that I've made myself. And someone is taking damage. Soul the Farmer. So, this basically, I don't expect to do very much in this episode. I expect this to be like the explaining episode and like the episode where I just explain everything and basically the prologue to what's this series is gonna be. Let's go ahead and sleep before it turns night. That's the worst time to be. Go ahead and go to sleep. If we don't go to sleep, bad things will happen to us. Very, very bad things, which we don't want to happen. So let's get out of here. So I bet you're wondering, oh, Kezzant, why do you have all this stuff in your inventory? And where are you? And what's happening? Well, my sweet, sweet little child, I'll tell you. Basically, I've tried to make this episode 3,000 times. 3,000, 3,000, 3,000 times. This is basically the, I think it's third time? Counting this time right here, it's the third time I'm trying to record this. So I've done a little progress. By that, I mean I've got some stuff. I am starving though, so yes, that's not good. The reason why I record this, like, I think, oh shoot, what's happening? Oh my god, my people are getting hurt. What is happening to them? What's wrong? What's wrong with my children? I can't even say what's going on because everyone's just getting hurt for some reason. I think I might know the reason why. No. Let me get in. No, they still have some food in there. Okay. So what was that? I was saying that, the reason why I try to do this like 3,000 times would be because of the screen recorder I was previously using. It was trash. It was poopy. The words I want to use are not allowed, but it was trash. Basically, every time I talk, I think this is an issue that I've had for like a long time, ever since I started like doing YouTube. Since I started recording, there was a lot of sound desync and a lot of things that was just not okay. And when I started this series, and especially on Minecraft, there was definitely a lot of downsync, of sound desync, and there's a lot of things happening, and I couldn't bear myself to actually get it out there with it sounding how it did before. It was terrible. Also, I got half this stuff right here, the gold obsidian stuff from the blacksmiths. Oh, I think they're having a problem here. Okay, it seems like I'll remove all this stuff because they just... Oh my goodness, I'm getting so distracted. But basically, I just couldn't bear myself to do it because it sounded so terrible. Also, the sound desync. My voice kept cutting out and stuff like that, so that was bad. So yeah, so I think I should get on to what this series is. So basically, this is a series basically about the basis. It will be TekTopia. If you don't know what TekTopia is, it's basically these villagers right here. These villagers, don't you know in Minecraft, villagers have always been there. They've always just had some little place, but realistically, they were very useless. I mean, now Minecraft has made them a bit more useful, but even then, you kind of wish that they were a bit more useful and not just there. This mod helps with that. It basically adds the villagers have their own, I think, personality. I think. I'm not sure, but they have their own jobs, unique characteristics, like own things. I'll get into more into it as I actually play along because I'm still learning myself. A really fun mod that I've seen and I really want to get into. So, what this series has to entail exactly? Basically, as I said before, it's called Let's Make a City. I will be making a city for these TekTopia villagers. That's basically the whole premise of everything. And now what you're thinking, Cousins, what is that building over there that looks something like the remnants of a broken city? Yes, I'll get into that. So basically, I've also added a mod in this called Lost Cities mod. Basically what it does is it adds lost cities to the world. It's put on rare right now. The cities are supposed to be rare. I mean, even when I put them on rare, these cities are still pretty common. I can't imagine how it would be if it wasn't put on rare, so that's also another reason I put these cities in, because they have a lot of resources that I can take from them. They also have like mob spawners and things like that, chests. It's kind of like a dungeon I can explore too a bit, so you know, that's fun. And resources that, like I said before, I can actually take from like the entire buildings. I will actually be destroying and taking stuff from them because I have to build my own city, and that requires resources on my own, for myself. So I don't want to spend my entire time gathering resources, like making them. What was that sound? Oh, oh, I see. There are villagers doing. Oh, I got a heart. I think this is something that I can do something with. It's a heart. I don't know what this entails or this does. Apparently, I have the love of an admirer. The person loves me. Too bad I'm not into villagers. So basically, I was saying I don't want to take forever with the resource gathering. So yeah. And also, there's another reason why these cities are here because it goes along with the lore. Lore, you say? What lore do you entail? You talk about peasants? Well, actually, leaving my narrator voice on. Long, long time ago, in a land called Minecraftia, there lived cities were the villagers' cities. They were beautiful, bright, and had very much to offer. They were basically safe havens for the villagers. But these villages had one major flaw in them. They had truly no protection, which led to any mob could basically come in and walk in and kill the villagers. Of course, they had some protection, which was iron golems, but that wasn't quite enough. But of course, there was a reason why they didn't have much protection. At first, many of the mobs that were in this world didn't actually pay much mind to the villagers themselves. They were quite uninterested with them, and frankly, they didn't care about them. Until one fateful day, out of nowhere, the monsters started attacking and destroying the villages, causing the villagers to kind of die out. Because of this, many of the villagers had to fled the cities, did die in the process, causing their numbers to grow and not even grow, to lessen and become fewer. Many of the villagers hatched the idea to make tiny villages amongst the big cities so that they could survive. Of course, many were against this and wanted to fight for their cities, but in the end, they could not and only failed. Of course, there were still many villagers that wanted their cities back, but they couldn't have them. Of course, many villagers died in the process of making these villages because so many villagers were what was the word I'm looking for? Well, let's say this: they were so accustomed to their, let's say, city-like lifestyle where they could basically have all their needs met by in the city that they didn't actually know how to live in the olden days. Basically, they didn't have much technology. The ancestors did, of course, but they lived so long being in the future that they didn't know how to live in the past. Because there's also many villagers died from starvation and other things because of such stupid things. But that didn't stop them. They kept on going, and they finally be able to make it. There's also one important key part that helped the villagers uh, thrive and become better people. It was magic. Look at that was a tower over there. Magic was a big part in helping these villagers grow and become what they are to establish themselves. Of course, you won't see any villagers that can wield magic here because many of the wizards and I think necromancers that inhabit these lands move from village to village to help villages survive and thrive. So that's why they're constantly moving. Of course, many of the other somewhat, would say, somewhat wizards and others sought out to find the reason why the zombies and monsters and everything alike attacked on that fateful day that brought down city after city. And that's where I come in. I come in to help them rebuild their city, to help them grow, to become better people or better villagers. They are really eating this stuff up. I should probably like take this other stuff. But yeah, that's kind of like the entire story and everything that's going on so far. Also, I have, what is it? I think you already saw. I have Electro Bob's Wizardry mod in this. Because like I said, it's magic, so I was like, well, I want to use magic. That sounds cool. Also, there's another like really big part in this that I should probably mention. I have the something that probably helped with the storyline. The reason why the monsters did attack. I had the mobs swarm mod in this. Basically, what that does is it makes mobs more aggressive and their like basically range of sense uh, higher. So basically, what I'm saying is basically the monsters they're a lot stronger and they're a lot more vicious and they're a lot more scarier. I've lived through a night, not even lived. I died through many nights in this world, and it wasn't pleasant. I died a lot. So yeah. I also think that's the reason why, part of the lore, why the monsters attacked that fateful day, because the mob swarm mod is on. They attacked for some odd reason, but the villagers don't know that. They don't know that I was the one that caused it, so let's keep it that way. So now that that's kind of out of the way, what should we do first? Realistically, being quite honest, my villagers are really stupid. I think we probably need to start terraforming a lot. Because right now they're having a bit of a hard old time, if I'm being quite honest. Let's put a lot of my stuff in here because I just don't need half the stuff. You know what? You know what I want to do? I want to like cut here for a second, get myself together, get the tools I need, and let's kind of get started on the stuff that we need to do. I'm not getting to any building right now. Actually, at the end of the episode, I have like something to show you guys, which will be really fun and really exciting to basically kind of spark your interest into what this series really entails. I also have the chisel bits mod in this, so you know that's going to be really fun. Because basically, it's going to be a really heavy building, but also sometimes I might venture off and go and do stuff. But really, it's really about building and making the city. So I'll get myself together and I'll see you there in a second. Okay guys, I am back and I've kind of like gotten stuff that well I got like only, what is it, stone stuff. So that's, yeah, about as good as it's gonna get right now because I'm not mining yet. So basically, I want to kind of start terraforming a bit because I don't really know what else to do because I don't have any real resources or anything yet. But I'm sure I'll get there one day. Also, I see I have a problem here. The villagers, for some odd reason, I don't understand why, they just want to start like where I have like the Pam's Harvest Crafts, like harvest the little bundles where the foods are in. For some reason, it seems like they get stuck on that really a lot, like a lot. Like even though there's nothing there, they get stuck on it, and I'm kind of like, is this a problem that I might have to like try to like solve? Or is there like something else I need to do here? I don't know yet, but I will fix it if I have to. But hopefully I do not have to, because I don't want to right now. So yeah, I think after this I want to kind of start exploring more of the village. So it could be fun. Kind of starts making this village look so much better, even though I'm gonna eventually turn to a city. But right now I just want to make it look a lot better, because right now it's an absolute, well, let's just say not that good looking. This entire like part right here, this little slump right here is not good looking. I just kind of like just try to fill this in. Goodness, make this look a little better. So right now it's a little yeah. Let's just do like this. You know, I don't know how I'm showing you this. How about I cut and I'll show you the improvements I made to the village after this. You know, that's what I'm gonna do, because I don't understand why I'm trying to do this in front of you guys. Like, you want to see me build? Yeah, I don't think I want to see myself build. So I'm gonna cut here and after this show you some of the improvements I made, and I'll be right back. I wasn't even supposed to be building this, but yeah, so let's go. Okay guys, we're back, and there's a few things I want to catch up on. Actually, a lot of things. I've done a lot in like the hours I've had. It's actually been on like an entire day, so yeah. But before that, as you can kind of see in here, I'm in a bit of a predicament right now. I'm surrounded. I'm like gonna die if I leave this place. There's creepers everywhere. I don't want to blow my entire village sky high, so you know. Also, there's a reason why there's blocks right here too, because the monsters, I mean, I knew they could do this, but I think they actually would, because I never saw them do it. They can build and break stuff. one was trying to break into my little home right here. From below. They were coming from here. So that was not nice. After this block here so they could stop breaking it. And yeah, so that was yeah. Right now I can't sleep because everything's, I think I might try to make a run for it. That might be like the best solution I can probably do. So I think I might do it like in a few seconds. Also I went mining. I mean, I only got like an iron sword. I had like an iron pickaxe and boots. I lost those in a terrible, terrible lava fall. So I'll tell you about that in a second. So let's try to like dash out of here. Hopefully I can make it. Oh, oh, look at this. Oh Lord Jesus. Oh no, no, no. They're here, they're here, they're here, and they're not letting up. Okay. Oh well, well, who? Oh my God. Ah! They're coming for me. As I'm running around for my life, you can kind of like see what I've done. That's too many creepers. That's too many skeletons. That's too much. It's too much, 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 much. Ooh. Bob and weave, bob and weave, bob and weave. This is the stairs I made over here. Doing all this other stuff. We just give you a little tour as I'm running for my life. Beautiful, right? Cool. Amazing. So yeah, look at this. It's nice. It's tiny day. Thankfully, all of them are starting to burn to death. Thank goodness. Like the amount of skeletons and stuff. Oh, you dirty little monster! Get out of here! Die! Ah! He's gonna kill me. He's gonna kill me. He's gonna kill me. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Almost died. Okay, guys, we're back. After almost getting killed, I survived. Luckily, everything's okay. So, I think I want to begin the official tour without me almost being killed. So, let's kind of start. So, basically, all I've really done so far, I've definitely fixed up the roads, and I definitely add the roads. I've made, like, a bridge so that the people can, like, go over. I made, like, a road to that tower over there. I also made, like, a, little, as you've seen, I was running for my life. I made a like bridge going up here and through the mountain because for some reason they wanted to go through there. I don't know, understand why they should go the other way, but they wanted to go that way. So yeah. Also, like I made some things right there because I was like, for some reason they want to go up that way. So I was like, okay, I made serious stuff there. They ended up not going this way. Then I made, so I blocked that part off and they ended up going this way. So yeah, I wasn't gonna have them going that way when I spent all my hard work digging through that tunnel. So you know. Yeah. So now, after this, the reason I've kind of like built these bridges and paths is because their pathing. Their pathing is a bit weird sometimes. Before, all of this right here, all the stuff that you see here, this was mountain. They had to like traverse this entire mountain. It was really just not good because they would spend like half their time and half their day like actually moving through the mountain and trying to get up there. Like they couldn't get up this way either. There was just like this was like just like a little piece up there. There was a house up there if you remember. I took that down because that was useless and it was just like they were jumping off the building like they were suicidal. So I had to like take that off before they kill themselves. So you know, these are kind of like the farms that are up here. I don't know why they're up here, but they're up here. Then I kind of like made a way down for them. This is the first path that I made. I like made this path over here. This is like the secondary path. And like, I'm starving. Let's just eat this. Okay, now I'm kind of getting sick. Okay, so I also made like a mine over here. It's where I got like my sword from. I don't want to go down there because it's scary. So actually, now I'm going to show you. So I went all the way down here. I mined some stuff. As you can see, there's some problems here. There's a big problem I want to tell you guys that was this. There's some fairy ore. I actually have fairy wings in this, but I'm not gonna use them right now because I don't have any food. So there's a big problem. As you can see, there's an entire tunnel going down here. I'm just thinking, tunnel. Why is there a tunnel going down here? That would be because of the mobs. I told you I added. What is it? I added Monster Siege mod or something like that. I knew they could do this, but I didn't think that they would actually do it because I never saw them do it. they actually can break through the like walls and stuff and dig to you and like build to you. So as I was mining, I was hearing monsters all around me. I was like, what's that sound? Why are there monsters here? What's going on? I haven't seen any monsters. Then I turn my head and I see blocks breaking beside me. I'm like, what's this? And I turn and it breaks one block and monsters start flooding out. I'm like, what the freak? Skeletons, creepers, everything start like just coming out. That's also the reason what happened here. I think it was a skeleton or like zombie. They broke into here. They broke the blocks and they broke into here. Got lag. Also under here too, they broke in like under here. It came out over here. Also over there, when I built the bridge, somewhere over here, they broke everything. Like they broke like a pathway through here. It was like right by this tree. So they're like tunneling under the place. So that's something to watch out for. Because if I don't, they're gonna they're gonna come for me. I don't think they have much interest actually in like the entire like the people, like the villagers. I think they more or less have it out for me than they would have for them. So that's that's the thing. Also, that's something I want to also talk about is these people. Come back here. I want to show them something. Where'd you go? What do you do? Where'd you go? Well, let's just go to this guard. Let's show them. Let's show you this guard. Or show you this guy. Hey, you, come here. Come here. Hey, you. So look at this. These people have happiness. You know, happiness. They get happy. They get sad. So that means that guy over there, see him? He's just limping around. Limping around. She's looking sad. Her happiness is at 0. So, I myself, after after terraforming, revamping this village a bit, after hours, like these people had tons of like stuff. Look at this stuff. Like, oh, get out the way, lady. They have wood. They have like wood they cut and grow. They have like stacks and stacks of it. They also have wheat, jungle logs and stuff. Personally, they also have like, this is the food I gave them. They can eat Pam's hard scrap stuff. They have weapons too and everything. And like, where's that guy? So basically, after hours, there's this merchant that, I don't know where he went, but there's this merchant that comes through the village once upon a time every few days, and he will like buy this stuff for emeralds and take it. Let me get these berries because I'm hungry. I'm starving. He will take these berries and he will give me emeralds for them, and I need those emeralds to over here buy things like their jobs. Also, there's a clerk, yes, like jobs, and buildings, so that I can make new buildings for my people. So that'd be cool. Also, like give them homes and stuff like that. So myself thinking, okay, I'm gonna get all these emeralds and I'm gonna save up for a bard. Are you thinking, bard? What's a bard? Basically, a bard is like a villager that sings, dance, does everything, and makes people happier. I myself was gonna buy one. Wait for you guys to come on and show you that I bought one. But I was like, oh, there's nomads that came across here. Nomads, you're like, what is a nomad if you don't know? So basically, nomads are people that spawn outside the village and they will like come into the village and stay for like, I don't know, maybe a day or so. But they will instantly leave after that. So basically, they're basically like people you can like recruit into your own village if you have like the little things that I've showed you before. Those are like jobs. If you give them a job and you have open beds, they can like become, I don't know, a clerk, a butcher, a bard, like I said before, guard, blacksmith, miner. God, we need those. Farmers, teacher, which will be very important in future, druid, and rancher, lumberjack. I didn't know there's so many. Chef, need a chef. I'm not sure if the chef actually makes stuff out of Pam's Harvest Craft, but hopefully they do. And enchanter. So basically, I need all those things one day. I want to get all those things. So yeah, wait for that. But I was like, if I get my bard now, my people will start getting happier, and they'll start being more productive, because being not happy makes them, you can already see, 1,000 times slower. It makes their work efficiency also slower. So I was kind of like, well, I kind of need them to be faster so they can make more stuff, and so I can like buy, like, get more of their stuff and buy the emeralds that I need to buy more things to help this village grow. Now myself, sorry, I was just thinking, like, this is a 2-person home and there's only 1 bed, so I'm going to fix that later, do some stuff with that. There's a lot of, okay, that's a home, that's 2 beds, but actually, okay, yeah. Also, something I do notice that a villager that has a green bed means that that means that they're taken. That means that you got more villagers. A villager bed that is yellow, that means that there's no one taken. That means you can add more villagers. So I didn't notice that before, but now I do. So basically, I got one of the nomads. I bought a bard. Now I'm running around a lot, but I have, let me go back over here, 4 emeralds left. I basically made a bard. For the longest time, he was kind of like dancing around, singing, not singing, he was playing his little flute and making people happy. And I was kind of like, yes, because this village actually, before I came here, had a bard. But that bard, actually died. It wasn't my fault. Actually, it died from starvation. I don't understand how. There was food inside there. I even put food in there when he was dying, and he still died. So I was kind of like, well, I don't know what to actually say about that, because there's not much to do. I tried to like give him food or something, but that didn't work. So, you know, yeah, so the newly bard that I bought was basically singing around, dancing, making people happy as they would do. Because goodness, do we need happiness? These people are slums. Their people are basically sad. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if someone started suiciding. So yeah, depression. But besides that point, this new bard, said bard, was basically dancing, singing, having a good jolly old time. Until one day, I was doing work on the village, and I just wanted to break this stuff. I was doing work, and out of nowhere, he started taking damage, and I was like, what is he taking damage from? Then I was like, okay, it only says that he's taking damage, so that means that it's not from a mob or any monster. That means he's just taking damage from himself, which means he's most likely starving. And I was like, I went over to check the chest and figure out why was he starving, and there was food in the chest. He just did not go to the chest. I was kind of like, what's wrong? Why? I tried to run over to where he was taking damage, and I had like cooked pork chops, and I tried to give it to him. Like, I guess you can't actually force feed them like a baby. So I was kind of like, oh my god, he's taking damage, he's gonna die. He died from starvation, and I was kind of like, what? And he just ended up dying. I was like, not only was that a waste of emeralds, he just died. He was 15 emeralds. That was expensive. I had 20 emeralds before. That was like, I was so mad because he just died on me. I mean, I had 5 emeralds left. I did my math wrong. But yeah, he just died. I was kind of like, what? Then I tried to like go to where he died, because I'm not sure if they dropped their stuff. Because if he did, I would want to take that bar token back, because boy, was that expensive. You're not gonna take that bar token to your death. I need that. So in the end, I didn't find it. I don't think it drops on them. I don't know. I did more research on this mod, and I was basically just sad, like these people, these sad people, that my bar just died from starvation, basically suicided himself because he was probably in a depression state too. And actually, I don't think the bar was actually really happy. I don't understand. He must have had a mental problem. Who knows? Ow, if I keep killing myself, I don't have a mental problem. So yeah, that's the story of my life, and how people are just on crack and dying, apparently. Oh, this is the guy, where do you go? Oh shoot, I'm falling. Oh, I'm stuck. I have to find that guy. So that guy that looked like he was from the 80s? That's the merchant, the traveling merchant that comes to our village once a few days, I think. Where is he? Come here. I want to show them. There he is, using my brand new path and thing I made. It's really nice. I do want to like kind of put like railings, but if we're honest, they're not gonna fall off unless someone shoots them. And also, I didn't want to like I didn't have the wood for it. I mean, I did it because I was breaking stuff, but basically the merchant, he buys stuff like this wood. Actually, I have wood and stuff that I can buy from, sell him, so that I can have more emeralds. And I will not be buying another bard until I have like a good food system, because I don't understand why he just died of starvation. If he does that in the future again, I'm probably going to like how to say this? Not buy him again. Because like I'm not gonna have a suicidal bard every time. Got somebody running through them like a freaking, what is it, cake or something. I want to like borrow this. Not this. Give me that. I think that's like all the wood. It is. So basically I can get some emeralds from this guy. Where'd he go? He's over there. Ah. I'm also so slow. Come back, please. I have things for you. He will leave eventually, so I have to like do this like quickly. Cause I actually I need him. Come back to me, please. Come back here. I want to trade with you. So basically, I just give him the emeralds. Okay, so I can't do that at 2 at a time. Oh, I only have 60. Darn it, villagers! You had one job. You had to freaking make 63 instead of 64. I got 6 emeralds, so that was nice. Yay. I'd rather just jump from here because it's a lot more faster than run all the way over there. So that's kind of like what I've been doing. Also, that's like a really big problem I've been having with these villagers in their path. It's the Pam's Harvestcraft Gardens. I'm sure you know what those are. You know what Pam's Harvestcraft is. If you don't know, then I guess I'll kind of like give you a little rundown. It's basically a food mod. Basically allows you to make all types of food, adds all types of ingredients and everything like that. So these said gardens, like the ones over there, are actually very, very dangerous for the villagers in themselves. You're thinking, dangerous? See this all the sand? This is where those things used to be. I had to put them down because the villagers... Okay, so I think the way that villagers AI works is that they see... what the frick are you doing? They see the Pam's Harvestcraft's gardens as like not actual blocks. They don't see them as like, they see them as actual blocks. They don't see them as like, per se, grass that you could walk through like this. They see it as a block. So that means once they get to that said block, they will jump on the block so they can like get off. So that means that they will continuously keep jumping on that block until they are free, which they will never be free because it's not a block they can jump on. So in the end, I had to like go over there and break all the Pam's Harvestcraft things, and for some reason, even when I broke it, it still seems like it was still there for some reason. They just didn't want to like let it go. So I was kind of like having to do all types of things, figure things out, and like, and one of the big reasons why they're also like really happy is probably because of me, because I've been punching them, which is like oopsie, because I didn't know at first that punching them would knock their mood down. So that was kind of my fault, but I had to give them off these Pam's Harvestcraft things, and like one of the biggest problems were like the what is it, not butchers, the woodcutsmen, the woodsmen, they like to go far out. See like this border, they can go as far out as this, and they basically will cut trees and plant them down. Basically that means they will go far out. They can go far, like, as far as out they want, as far as the border can like go for them. Unless I like assign an area for them, I think. I'm not really sure. But yeah, they go far. Because of that, they would end up falling into like one of the Pam's Harvestcraft things as they were walking along, and ended up being stuck there for quite some time. I ended up having to like go over there, punching them, and placing blocks down. For some reason, even after the Pam's Harvestcraft things were broken, they were still jumping over there. So I had to just place blocks there as placeholders so they wouldn't jump there anymore. And yeah, so that was like a whole entire thing. I was kind of like, it was really terrible, really bad. I have a lot more place. Oh goodness, I have a lot more places to sleep than I thought I did. I'm talking about for the villagers, of course. I want to sleep because I don't want any more monsters coming. Let me sleep. So basically, that's kind of been my life so far, in a nutshell. And I've like tried to not die by the monsters, and I've tried to mine. That didn't work so well. So my entire plan for that is next episode, before I start building everything, I want to get myself geared up, and also I want to get these people some food because look at them. I think better food gives them more better happiness. Look at them. They're just sad, sad creatures, slumping around their everyday life. well, that's how it's gonna work because they're gonna be slaving under me. So, but I kind of like I basically want to uh, venture into these broken ruins of the cities that the villagers once made because of the lore, but because also these these buildings have mob spawners in them, mob spawners, and they have loot. So that means I want to go to them and get that said loot so that I can be uh, more geared up because I'm tired of dying by zombies and everything alike. Because I'm also really scared because there are a lot of the zombies, like I said before, they can just tunnel up like below me and come for me. So I'm very scared for that. I'm very scared for my life, you know? So yeah. Also, let's go to this wizard's tower and see what's this wizard doing. If there's no wizard, I'm gonna take his stuff. Or they might make this like my wizard tower. Maybe this is where my wizard tower would be. Actually, not wizard tower, more or less wizard tower. You're like, okay, what's the difference between that? I want to make myself like a futuristic wizard tower. Like it's gonna be like have machinery and things in it. Well, machinery that I've kind of like made. There's actually no mechanism mods in this, so yeah. Okay, there's nothing actually. What's in here? Ooh, what is this? Advanced want. Ooh, and a novice spell book. I want to really get into the what is it? The Electrobob's Wizardry. I haven't really got into it before. I don't really. I know how it kind of works, but I have not really gotten into it as for say some people have. Oh god, I'm killing myself. But I think it's a fun mod, and I really want to add it because it also goes to lore, and because I like magic. I like magic in my life. So yeah, that's kind of like everything I've done so far. Everything caught you up on everything. I'm starving, and I think that's kind of where I'm not going to end it off here because I have something else to show you before I actually leave. I think I'm basically just go over to like the next place and basically show you guys what I've been doing. Just gonna give you like a little teaser for what's like the future holds in this like land of craziness. Also, I'm taking down that building as you can see over there. Like show you basically how everything's gonna start going and everything like that. So like let's go over to the place to like my creative world where I will show you one of the buildings that will be probably the residential areas for this place. So let's go over there and see what it is. Okay guys, so basically I'm back and I want to show you something. I'm gonna turn around and I will show you. Also I have chisel and bits in. I think I already told you I had chisel and bits in. So basically I'm gonna turn around and show you what I've kind of done and what it kind of like is like holds for the future. And I know it's a little. Let me just show you. So this is basically what I've done. It's not very amazing, but I think it's pretty like okay for a startup. Basically, I plan on doing a lot more than this. I definitely plan on doing a lot more. Definitely the blocks and stuff will change because I'm working with the materials I already have. So you know. So basically, this is the kind of place I'm kind of gonna go for. So I have. I think did I tell you I have was it Decocraft? I'm not entirely sure, but I do have Decocraft and it's going to be very handy and very useful. Streetlights, the roads. I'm not sure how the roads work with the villagers. I'm not sure how they're going to path on it or how the good they're going to be on it. So this might be an optional thing because, oh, don't worry about that. This might be an optional thing for the roads because I don't know how they're going to work on it. So, you know. Also, don't look over here because I'm not finished. I didn't finish a lot of things. Basically, inside has nothing really because I want to decorate and stuff like when we actually build it inside the game. Look at this little thing I did here. It took me some time. Don't worry about that part right there. It took me some time to do all this stuff because I didn't really know how chisel and bits worked. So I was basically doing half this by hand, and I could just like go into my creative menu. Where is it? And it was basically all here, and I was like, really? I could have done that like a long time ago. So I was like, yay, I did this and did that. Also, I plan on definitely for these like windows. I plan on giving them like a little outer, like a little rim. What are the like the little things they have? What is it? Well, basically, just I plan on giving them a little more color because it's a little bland. To be honest, it looks really nice, but it's pretty bland up there. Also, I probably won't even use half of this for the actual villagers. It's probably for aesthetic. They probably will use. They probably get like at least the second or third floor if they're lucky. The fourth floor, I'm not even sure because I don't want it to be basically them running and up and down the stairs all day. Also, I don't know how the stairs are going to be inside this house. I mean, it's decently big, but it's not big enough that yeah, I plan on having like an entire like kitchen stuff and everything for the actual villagers and things, even though they won't be actually using it because it's pretty aesthetic. But I plan on having that for every like house and thing, and like I might end up like making a like hotel or motel for them one day, where like they can just clearly stay until like I build them all residential like houses like this. Like this is basically a little balcony. It's like the top of the roof, which I kind of like this. I really like this, that little slanted thing, because I was just playing around. Then I made it. I was like, oh, that looks cool. Basically, this is kind of what I made. It's like a little lightning rod. It's like the little vents, the stuff that come out of. Yeah. So I think I did a really okay job for a beginner who just started. Chiseling bits. I feel like I could probably do a lot better. But right now, I'm doing as best as I can. Got like a little manhole. There's trash on the side. There's posters that one day maybe I might build a machinima for. Who knows? In the future, we'll tell. So yeah, that's pretty nice. And also over here, so this is the kind of like I was thinking. I'm not sure how much it would actually work, but I was thinking, maybe in the future. Don't you know how Futurama has like the tubes that are going to like different buildings, different places, and shooting out of things? I was thinking maybe I would want to like do that for our city and like make tubes that are going from like what is it building to building and to like the different places and see how that goes. Like horses, like they will be pretty like what is it purely aesthetic. They won't actually have any function unless the villagers actually use them. Then if they do, then I'll be like, okay, that'd be pretty cool. But I don't think they're actually going to. So yeah. So but I think this is kind of like okay for now. I think this definitely I probably won't be making this first. To be quite honest, and you're thinking, what? Why not? I'm probably actually gonna be making the town hall first. I'm definitely gonna be trying to like find a design and do things like that and like make it because the town hall, mind you, is like the heart of like the entire. I mean, besides the warehouse, it's like the heart of the town. So I kind of like I want to make that first and make it like big, so basically the city can like surround it and basically show all its grace. So it's gonna be cool when it happens and stuff. But I mean, that's probably gonna happen like an episode, mind you, 3, because like episode 1 is basically me kind of just fixing things up. Episode 2 probably trying me getting like to situate and stuff. I'm gonna try to do a lot of stuff off camera. But if you want me to stop doing stuff off camera, you can like tell me. But I'll probably be doing it off camera because this is basically kind of be more or less a building series, and I want to basically build. I don't want to be spending half my time like on episode 10 finally get into one of these buildings, and this is basically all I have to show for like my 10 episodes. So that's what I kind of want to do. I kind of want to show you, and I think hopefully you stay and no, not no. Hope you're gonna. I can't even talk. Oh goodness. But hope you're delighted for the future and what it holds, because I'm really excited about everything. This like video. This video is taking me a long time to do, and goodness, to find the timing for it was really hard because a lot of people were screaming and stuff in my house, but you don't care about that. So I think that's about I want to end it off. So hope you had a wonderful time, wonderful day, and goodbye, everybody.